Cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest. This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing. You're right. Ouch. That must hurt. Not great for the neighbors. Performing. Yes, birdie. Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, it is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These perhaps in the words, it must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white. Despite its banging name, the Bang Bang cockatoo, perhaps in the words, it must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates perhaps in the words, it must be glorious to behold. Despite its banging name, the Bang Bang, perhaps in the word, it must be glorious to behold. You're right. Ouch. Not great. Performing. Where to even pet owners, or it is not recommended. You're right. Ouch. Not great. Performing. This is. You're right. Cockatoos. Ouch. Not great. Performing. Despite its banging. Despite its. This is a. Where to even pet owners, or it is not recommended to get. Where to even be. Pet owners also report it is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not. A cockatoo is a parrot. This book talks about the delicate nature. Despite its banging name, the bang perhaps in the word, it must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. It's specific. You're right. Ouch. Not great. Performing. Yes. Where to even begin? All pet owners also. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're. It is the dead of night. Now is not the time for sitting, but for. A cockatoo is a parrot. This book talks about the delicate nature of perhaps in the word, it must be glorious. You're right. Ouch. Not great. Performing. Where to even pet owners, it is not recommended. You're right. Ouch. That must hurt. Not great for them. Performing. Where to even begin? All cockatoo pet owners, or it is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not. In your hand, you hold 4/5. Why? There's truth. If you insist. The story of Spillane needs Mullen to drive him in. 2 days later, desperate to clear his name. Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Deneuve revealed not only is the local police captain outwardly, he would certainly have a typical privilege. The kid doesn't exactly. Torvald. That said, Torvald, a typical privilege. The kid doesn't. One evening. Yes. Comfort and pleasure. The warmth of another human's touch, the burning taste of liquor on her full, sweet lips. As the two loved, always aim for the center of mass. Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull. Who can you trust in this wicked, messed up world? Will you be there for him, though, when push comes to shove? When Mullen comes to, Mullen trashes the heat, and you'll never know what happens, because the rest of the book is gone. What makes you think this isn't the final Dick Mullen case? How do you know this isn't the final fight? This could go on forever. End it now. In your hand, you hold The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, the man before you is naked. The man before you.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagine. Do I remind?
A child born with...
No, not quite. Be fair now. You sure I got out of that one? Come back.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I
because he's not a bartender.
Because I'm not a
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir.
unpromising race pupil returns.
Race enigma with you.
There is nothing funky about them. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, Type B, and the vile CF race called. Those are the Simones, the Areopagite, and the adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more type A races, and type B are the unheroic races. Amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid. The prime enough of
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to have
The Vespertines and Messenians, the other law overproduction of as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Semini, no.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to...
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Nothing really. I didn't know him. I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's back. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk work.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, so...
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure? Alright, maybe some other tie then. I think I have just the right one for you. You're a police officer, right? Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it. You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions, like pearls from a broken string. The blue one disappears down the pit in the center of the room.
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. You definitely need. Now, was there anything else? I'm listening. You mean Mr. Fabron?
But what drugs exactly?
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to...
Even you can probably do better than that.
There used to be a fashion atelier here. Mm-hmm. Then you know how. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen. Really? Anyway. They were made, honestly, I think it's quite the usual. The slips.
They were just... Maybe you could make a sword out of one.
Oh boy. The place.
Indeed. What...
That was really penned by.
Fritter does the same thing.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work and not alone. And they already had the bear. Of course not. Eventually, Ravishal ICT. Maybe. She said that the
Sounds cool.
Megatherion. It's an image by telling you.
Maybe this wise and...
Do you? Anyway, now you know the story. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. Oh, right. I think
The doorbell with the end.
you could say so.
If the whirling is part of the same...
That's right. I haven't. It can't be. Are you sure? Oh, right. Tricentennial used to be.
It was too real. Whatever happened,
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Right. My advice? Sure, I'm listening. Fortress, they were an
let's understand.
They certainly the usual. Well, they seem.
She sounds almost...
Yes, but when in the end they.
Showing up to...
And so is producing something extraordinary. Anything else? Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?